Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Houston Sports Talk back into the video today, and today we're going to be talking about how the Houston Astros are just on fire right now. Everything seems to be clicking for this Houston Astros team, as they are now 11 games over 500, winning 5 games in a row, which is the biggest winning streak currently in the MLB. Just got done sweeping the Minnesota Twins. It was 2 hard-fought wins, and then it was 1 blowout. The offense exploded on Friday, and then there was 2 walk-off wins for the Astros team. In 2000, which is the first time since 2022 that this Astros team has had back-to-back walk-off wins in 2 games. With the RBI single for Cam Smith and the RBI single for Mauricio Dubon, the Astros, become winners on walk-offs back-to-back games and make it a sweep. Even though the offense wasn't even that great today, it was only 4 hits and 4 singles. The Astros offense still found a way to win this game today, and I think that I think there was a big reason because of the with this offense, or more of the pitching today, is what really helped this Astros team win. Limiting the Twins to 1 run in 10 innings. And I think it's really been the pitching in this month of June. This pitching has been one of the best in baseball in the month of June. The Astros have played 13 games in the month of June so far, and they are 10-3. But in those 13 games, the Astros opponents have only scored 29 runs. That is 2.23 runs per game for the Astros opponent in this month. So, before the end of the month of May, you saw the Astros have at the end of the month of May have 2 games where they gave up that amount of runs in 2 games. They got 16 and 13 runs at the end of the month to the Tampa Bay Rays. So that they had two games at the end of the month of May where they gave up the same amount of runs as they have in 13 games in this month. That shows you, those are really the 2 games this year you look at for the Astros. Those 2 games against the Rays where they just really absolutely looked horrendous and just, looked like they had the soul taken out of them. But I think you're starting to see this team click. And the scary thing, I believe, is that it's while this team is injured right now and they're really banged up. Through 4 of these 5 wins that you've seen, that has been without Isaac Paredes. Or wait, no, sorry, three of the 5. Isaac Paredes has been out. You look at Yordan Alvarez has been out since the beginning of May. The Astros were barely staying as a 500 team the last time you saw Yordan Alvarez in a game for the Houston Astros. You look at all the pitching guys the Astros have lost this year. 3 of the 5 in the opening, from the opening week rotation are gone. You saw Fromber, Hunter Brown, Spencer Arrighetti, Hayden Wesneski, and Ronel Blanco's the beginning 5 in the rotation this year. Blanco, Wesneski out for the season, and Arrighetti's been out since his second start. And hopefully he should return soon. But then you look at other pitchers in this rotation that would be starters that have been out all year, and going back to last year, Christian Javier and Luis Garcia. You look at other guys that are out offensively that would be helping right now with Yordan Alvarez and Yordan Alvarez and Isaac Paredes injured that are also on the IL. Zach DeCenso and Chas McCormick are both injured on the IL. It's just not going good right now for this Astros team with the injuries. I think it reminds me a little bit of years and years ago, the Astros, when they were so good, they'd have these really bad injury stretches offensively. Like you look at 2018, 2019, you could look at those years. Correa, Springer would be out. Sometimes Altuve would be out as well. And they just deal with these really bad injuries offensively. Usually it's the pitching for this offense that deals with a bunch of injuries. Right now it's the offense that's dealing with that. And then plus the pitching is also dealing with that as well. But the Astros still have managed to be 10-3 in the month, 5 in a row, and 8-2 in their last 10 games. And I talked about the 2.23 runs per game for Astros opponents, which is outstanding. It's probably the best. It's definitely one of the best in baseball. It might be the best. And I think this team looks even scarier when they get Arrighetti back, Alvarez back. I hate to say Isak back because he's only missed 3 games, but Isak back, DeCenso, Chas McCormick potentially. Because, look, right now I know Chas McCormick, DeCenso, they're guys that haven't been amazing all the time, but DeCenso has been solid for the Astros at times. Chas McCormick has stepped up at times too. And those are guys right now without Jordan and without, especially without, especially without Isak right now would be stepping up, because when Isak is not there, I know Chas and Dizens are two guys that are playing in the outfield right now, but Dizenzo is a guy who can play third base. One of the things he came here to do, the Astros maybe would have explored him playing third base right now if they were healthy. But another thing is Dubon's right now, he's playing third, and that takes him away from being available in the outfield, and that makes Chas McCormick and alongside Zach DeZenzo more available in the outfield. I forgot to mention Jacob Melton, a guy who the Astros brought up because of their injuries, also got hurt, and he's on the IL with an ankle injury. And, that really hurt this Astros team because he was doing pretty well for a rookie. So that's another injury that this Astros team has dealt with. So you've got right now 4 on the IL in this, hitters-wise, four guys on the IL. You've got 5 injured in total. So it's just been tough for the injuries, but they're still playing great right now. And I think right now this team is showing the best energy from an Astros squad I've seen in years. I think it's the best energy and vibe around this team that I've seen since 2022. Last year's team was really good. I think as they came back from adversity, from being, absolutely terrible, 33-40, 12-24 as they were last year, and to come back from that, they showed a lot of adversity and they were a great roster and just a good team. But this team, I think, has a great vibe around them, and just looks like they're not only playing well in the field, but it seems like they've got a great clubhouse around them. So I'm excited to see how this season could go on, especially when the Astros can start to get their guys back. This is the best record the Astros have through 71 games in a season since 2022. It is at this point 9 wins better than last year, 2 wins better than 2023. It is 4 wins less than 2022, but it is the best start through 71 games since 2022. And look, this year, you've got Jordan out. Honestly, with Jordan, if Jordan was out there, if Arrighetti was not injured, and some of these injuries wouldn't have happened, the Astros might have 45 wins and be 45-26 instead of 41-30. Who knows? But yeah, let me know your thoughts on the Astros with the way they're playing right now. Like I said, I think it seems like everything is clicking for this team right now, even though they're still so banged up injury-wise. It's gotten even worse. It was bad when the season started. It's gotten way worse because now position players are starting to get hurt. Before it was just pitchers. Now it's a bunch of position players too. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and peace out. Go Astros.